Let me talk about my horrible date last night. And I know you're going to be like, oh my God, why would you even go? Or you should have left here. Maybe don't date. I know. I did it for the plot. And oh my God, is there a plot? Let's start off in the beginning. He slid in the DMs and he was very bold. Like, it wasn't the, hi, how are you? Oh, you look so beautiful. Like, he was like, nope, you need to text me right now. Eventually I broke down and I did. And then we set up a date. So I went on a date last night. First thing, he showed up 2 hours early. That's him outside of my bedroom window in his truck at 2:00. Our date was for 4. When he told me he was leaving his house, I was like, why are you leaving this early? Take your time. Like, I'm not ready yet. I had to like jump and get in the shower, quickly do my hair. He like sat on my bed while I was doing my makeup because he was here. He was like literally outside my apartment. I didn't want to have him keep waiting. Red flag. Flag on the play. Why are you here already? And then he almost insulted me by like how long I was taking to get ready. We get going eventually and I decided to take him to our local brewery because he wanted to get a couple drinks and some food. Perfect place, right? We finally get to the brewery around like 4:00, which was like kind of like the time we were supposed to be there. So I wasn't like upset by this time. I didn't feel like, oh my God, we're going out so early. I felt like he was almost irritated. Like he wanted to like get going and get a drink in him. That's how it felt. Conversation is fine. We ended up actually sharing our food, which I love to do. So he got like chicken tenders. I got a cheeseburger. I'm like cutting my cheeseburger in half, handing him half. He's giving me some chicken strips. Like, it was cute. It was fine. And the conversation was flowing. We're both into fitness. So he was in the military. He got into working out. And we both have that in common where like we're kind of competitive in that way. And we like to be into fitness. That's when it went downhill quickly. I don't want to like say, but like he's into some substances that I do not agree with. That's all. I was shocked, number one, that he was divulging this much information on a first date. But I was shocked. I was like, oh, and he's just talking and I know he could see it on my face that I was like, oh no. And he was like, what? Like, what's your problem? I'm like, well, you know, I've been around people that have been on that. I've seen them abuse it. I've seen them not abuse it. It's very taboo. It doesn't have the best reputation. Like, I was trying to go about it like diplomatically, okay? I was trying to just be like, not too opinionated, but I was trying to let him know like what he's talking about was making me uncomfortable. Sometimes it's useful. Sometimes it's abused, right? And I think everyone can agree with me. So I was just a little hesitant in like my words. And I think he took that as me not liking him. I don't know. Not for it, but I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, you're on that, I'm out of here. I just was like, it's a discussion we would have if we were together. It's something we would talk about later. Like, I'm trying to push it off to not talk about it. I go to the bathroom to take a breather. I've gathered myself after I've kind of calmed down. And again, he's being super defensive. I'm talking, he goes to ask me a question and I can't even finish my sentence. He's interrupting me. He's defending himself. And at this point, I had to say, you need to calm down. Like, can you please calm down? Because he was getting so worked up. And he's like, oh, I'm calm. I'm calm. He's getting loud. He's getting like all jittery and like aggressive about it. And I grabbed my phone and I start texting my friend, 911. And that girl is a real one. She is like, I am this far away. He was getting so aggressive. So it was just, I've never felt that way, where I've just wanted to crawl out of my own skin, okay? And I've been in awkward situations. This was not awkward. This is like verging on the like abusive side of it, where he's like yelling at me at a restaurant, okay? I was embarrassed. This is the crazy part too. You're the one that said you wouldn't date anybody that was on that. Never did I say that though. You're taking words I've never said and putting them in your head. Why would I want to be with somebody like that? Why would I want to date somebody like that, where I literally did not say that and you're putting words in my mouth to cause a fight? I said, that's your own insecurity. I never said that. And I'm sorry if you got that impression, but I was just saying it's something we would need to talk about because I don't really like it. That's all I had said is, I don't really like it. He then said, okay, well then you can pay me half of our food bill. And I said, what's your Cash App? Unless you want to take me to small claims court, like, fine, whatever. And he's like, oh, I'll win. And of course, I'm like, actually, you wouldn't, because I never promised you any type of service that I did not deliver on. We went on a date. I have texts where you're asking me on a date where you're going to take me to dinner and we're deciding where we're going to go. Never in that did we discuss that I would be paying half, but okay. And instead of going through all of that, how about I just Cash App you? So what's your Cash App? So I had to pay this man for half of our bill. I did gladly. Get me out of here. He then started to backpedal and calm down and apologize and say he's really sorry. He just got really defensive because my reaction, my face, he noticed my face when I went to the bathroom. You don't know me, bro. You don't know the faces I make. What if I had to poop? I can't really hide my emotions very well, but I was probably thrown off because of the information you were sharing so early on in our date. But I apologize if you felt any certain way. I was not trying to make you feel that way. If anything, I was trying to de-escalate the situation. I don't like the way that you were talking to me. My friend is outside, so I'm going to go. And yeah, you have a really good night. He then proceeded to text me all night, paragraphs, apologizing, and he wants to take me out on a second date. Are you kidding me? I'm done. I don't want to date anybody else. I think I'm good. So, but yeah, men out there, please don't do that. If she disagrees with something, change the subject, put it aside, and put that away up on a shelf, or maybe you can talk about it later. To the girls out there, if your girl texts you, help me, please, just run. She needs you. And it wasn't like I was not safe. I just knew this was going to end real bad. I was going to catch a felony.